Dear graduating students, faculty and staff, board members, distinguished chief guest Dr. Somnath, chairperson of our Board of Governors Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty, families of all our graduating students present here, members of the media, and of course, all of you who are graduating, greetings to all of you on the 50th Convocation ceremony of IIM Bangalore. At the outset, my hearty congratulations to all the 798 graduating students. Today is a very special day as we celebrate your graduation. I'm sure each one of you will make your mark in your chosen field, but it is also customary for me to present a report on the Institute's activities during the last year, so I will seek your patience for a few more minutes while I tell you about some of the prominent achievements of the Institute during the last year. The Institute is always reinventing itself to stay relevant. In September 2024, we launched our first undergraduate program, an online BBA in Digital Business and Entrepreneurship, to drive change and to help the next generation of students be impactful. We expect these students to become entrepreneurs or join digital enterprises or startups or work in traditional businesses to speed up their digital transformation. In this context, I would like to offer a special word of appreciation for IIMBX, our digital learning enterprise. Through IIMBX, we continue to be a leader in online education in the digital management domain in India. Of course, we not only offer the BBA program, but we empower professionals in AI, healthcare, public policy, and various other sectors. Regarding IIMB programs, I would also like to highlight the fact that this year our admission figures show an increasing trend of women students in PGP Business Analytics and PhD program, and that's something we are very happy to see. As far as new centers are concerned, this year we set up a Global Center of Excellence for Digital Public Goods with support from a number of stakeholders, including iSpirit. As you know, India is a leader in digital public goods, and through this center, IIMB hopes to do meaningful research regarding both policy and management issues related to DPGs. In August last year, with a very generous contribution from Matthew Syriac, Executive Chairman of Florentry Advisors Private Limited and alumnus of the PGP class of 1994, we set up the Tony James Center for Private Equity and Venture Capital on campus. This represents the largest contribution so far from any of our alumni, and I think we should give him a big round of applause and thank Matthew for this very generous gesture. As some of you would know, during the last few years, we have been driving our fundraising efforts internally through the IIMB Development Office. During the last year, we now set up a separate, dedicated Sector 8 company, the IIMB Development Foundation, to spearhead fundraising in the years ahead. And the first major event of the IIMB Development Foundation, a donor reception, was held in February this year. A highlight of the donor reception event was the announcement of the Professor Prakash G. Apte Memorial Endowment Fund, initiated by Mr. Alok Apte, the son of late Professor Apte. Professor Apte, as many of you might know, was a former director of our institute, a faculty member from one of the early days, and one of the leaders of both research and teaching. And the endowment fund has been created to aid deserving students and to promote academic excellence in research. Along with fostering excellence in academic and research, IIMB's vision includes nurturing our students' well-being and growth, empowering them to become drivers of positive change, as well as keeping a strong focus on environmental awareness, positive impact, and sustainable living. The campus, as you all know, and you've enjoyed it during your stay here, is an oasis of green, but it is our intent to keep it that way and to make it even better. Some of the measures adopted include setting up EV charging stations, installing rooftop solar panels, practicing rainwater harvesting, recharging the wells, recycling, waste composting, and many more. I appreciate the efforts of the IIMB community towards making the campus more sustainable, and I hope all of you graduating students will take all of these principles and practices into the enterprises you work, as well as in everything else you do, and practice as sustainable a lifestyle as possible in the years ahead. Let me tell you about some of the other activities of centers in brief. Our Center for Management Communication organized a roundtable discussion on climate change in February. In December, the TCI IIMB Supply Chain Sustainability Lab became the first organization in India to achieve ISO 14083 certification for its groundbreaking digital platform, the Transportation Emissions Measurement Tool. The certification underscores the platform's ability to accurately quantify and report greenhouse gas emissions from a variety of transportation-related activities, and this promises to be a very useful tool for the logistics industry. In June, to mark World Environment Day, we launched the IIMB Sustainability Dashboard to track energy sources and consumption, CO2 emissions and offsets, and waste generated, recycled, and repurposed on campus. It also enables us to track water consumption trends and biodiversity. Building and enabling social impact is very much part of the ethos of IIMB. Last month, EPGP and PGP EM students hosted Prayas, driving community empowerment. Highlights of the event included the grand finale of Youth Udyami, an entrepreneurship competition held for students from grades 10 to 12, and the unveiling of an e-commerce platform, a foundation for Ati Jeevan, a foundation that seeks to empower acid attack survivors through sourcing of financial support for victims' life-affirming surgeries. The Center for Public Policy has marked a pivotal step in rural education reform with the launch of Saksham, the School Development Initiative Stakeholders Meet, which was held in February. Vikasana, the student-run social impact club, extended financial assistance to 198 deserving youngsters from the IIMB community. And last July, we welcomed Mitti Cafe to campus. The cafe which was incubated at our very own startup center, NSRCEL by Alina Alam, is run and managed by persons with disability and is aligned to our commitment to inclusion. The Institute and its centers are, of course, committed to a whole range of academic activities. Let me outline some of them. The Center for Software and Information Technology Management co-hosted the 7th edition of the India Software Product Management Summit with the theme Software Product Management at Scale. In January, the IMR Doctoral Conference 2025, organized by IIMB Management Review and the Office of the Doctoral Program, was inaugurated by Professor Viral Acharya, who is the CV Star Professor of Economics at the Stern School of Business and a former Deputy Governor of the RBI. The Center for Teaching and Learning has been hosting several editions of the Doctoral Consortium on Teaching. This is our modest effort towards enhancing the teaching skills of doctoral students. And we had 67 senior doctoral scholars from leading institutions across the country who attended these workshops. The Data Center and Analytics Lab organized the 11th International Conference on Business Analytics and Intelligence in December. A digital governance symposium on transforming India through leadership and innovation, co-hosted by the Center for Public Policy and the Said School of Business, University of Oxford, was held in December. This focused on digital public infrastructure and its growing relevance among policymakers. In November, another important center of the Institute, the Real Estate Research Initiative, in partnership with CRE Metrics, introduced India's first scientific model-based commercial rental index for the Indian office market. In November, we also hosted the 2nd edition of the International Symposium on Financial Inclusion, Digital Innovation, and Sustainability. And in August, the Supply Chain Management Center, along with OpMac, the student-run Operations Management Club, and Niti Aayog, hosted the Niti Gear Shift Challenge, a hackathon to arrive at innovative business models for the adoption of zero-emission trucking in the country. IIMB, of course, has a major focus on entrepreneurship and developing entrepreneurial capabilities. I'm happy to share with you that in 2024, NSRCEL, our incubation center, won the Best Incubation Center Award given by Entrepreneur India. NSRCEL was also recognized as one of the top performing startup incubators in the country as part of a Niti Aayog assessment. I'm delighted to report that the Government of Karnataka has officially sanctioned the creation of a Center of Excellence in FinTech at NSRCEL with an investment of over rupees 13 crores over the next 5 years. This will include incubation and acceleration programs as well as efforts for skilling and training. Last year, NSRCEL, along with the Karnataka State Rural Livelihood Promotion Society, jointly launched the first cohort of Swavalambanai to empower rural women entrepreneurs of Karnataka. Ms. Jhansi Lakshmi Ugar from the first cohort was selected to be a part of the Prime Minister of India's Lakhpati Didi Samvad at ICAR, New Delhi. So these are just some of the many activities we have had connected to entrepreneurship during the last year. Our faculty, of course, are the pride of our institute and in many ways the core contributor to everything that happens here. They are world-class academicians and researchers. They stay abreast of what is happening in their respective domains and contribute significantly to a whole variety of nation-building initiatives. While faculty achievements during the year are numerous, I will just report a few of them. In January, Professor Sai Chittaranjan Kalubandi from the strategy area and Professor Apurva Sanaria from the OB and HR area, along with Ms. Harshita Ravi, former academic associate, were honored with the Best Paper Award at the 10th Indian Academy of Management Conference in the International Business Track. Professor Rusha Das of the Public Policy area has been invited as a visiting scholar by the Exeter Center for Environmental Law in Cornwall for a month-long engagement this summer. Professor Neelam Kaushik from the strategy area won the Best Paper Award at the second edition of the India Strategy Conference held in December 2024. Additionally, our PhD student Anubha Shokan, who works under the guidance of Professor Neelam, received the AOM STR Global Scholarship Award at that conference. In December, Professor Anand Deo from the Decision Sciences area was honored with the ISIM Outstanding Simulation Publication Award 2024 by the Inform Simulation Society. Our faculty also have a wide range of interests and contributions. In October last year, a book by Professor Trilochan Shastri, The Essentials of World Religions, was published. Professor Shastri wears many hats. His work was also felicitated by the Bangalore Chamber of Industry and Commerce, where he was appreciated for his significant contributions in the field of agriculture by providing support and uplifting the livelihood of farmers at a grassroots level and for his contribution to society as a whole. Professor Sandeep Yadav from the strategy area was one of the nominees for the Rugman Most Promising Scholar Award at the Academy of International Business. Professor Ludwig Levasseur from the entrepreneurship area was nominated for the Academy of Management Best Paper Award in Entrepreneurial Cognition in the faculty-led category. And Professor Rusha Das was shortlisted for the Academy of Management Critical Management Studies Best Doctorate Award for the highly commended category. In May, Professor Malika was named among the 2024 Best 40 Under 40 MBA Professors Worldwide by Poet and Quants. This award is aimed to identify and highlight the achievements of the most promising young professors who are at present teaching in MBA programs worldwide. Our faculty also continue to make their mark through their participation in the editorial boards of leading academic journals. One instance of this was Professor Gopal Das, who joined the editorial board of the Journal of the Academy of Marketing Science and the Journal of Product Innovation Management. I'll now come to student achievements. The student achievements are many, but I hope you will have more patience for this because it pertains to all of you, and I would like to mention as many of them as possible, and that's what I'm going to do. Let me start with PhD. A case study titled Small Case, a Disruptive Business Model in India by our PhD scholar Sanchit Jain from the Finance and Accounting area was published by Harvard Business Publishing. Marishwaran from the Finance and Accounting area won the Best Paper Award at the IIM Ranchi Doctoral Research Conference 2024. He also received the BlackRock Applied Research Award for his thesis, Passive Ownership and Investment Efficiency for exceptional scholarship and practical relevance at the IFC conference held at IIM Raipur. Kapil Gupta from the Decision Sciences area received a special paper for his special award for his paper under the Advanced Research Paper track at the Doctoral Colloquium on Management and Development at IRMA. He also won the International Society for Bayesian Analysis Non-Parametrics Networking Travel Award to attend a networking workshop in Singapore. Nitesh Bhatt from the OBHRM area won the Academy of Management Best Reviewer Award in the Careers Division. And Shiril Saju, PhD scholar in the Production and Operations Management area, won the 2024 POMS Emerging Economies Doctoral Student Award, honorable mention for the Asia Pacific region. I'd like to congratulate all our PhD students for the excellent work they have been doing. Let me turn to PGPPM, our postgraduate program in public policy and management. Our PGPPM participant, Mr. Kiran B.S., who is Director of Marketing and Business Development in the Indian Railways, was honored with the Ati Vishisht Rail Seva Puraskar. The award recognizes his work, which has set benchmarks in efficiency, safety, and passenger experience. 11 of our EPGP students took the Himalayan Mountain Challenge, a leadership program. And in September, EPGP students Ramkrishan Pandey, Bharatwaj Ravi, and Ashish Kumar claimed the joint runners-up spot in the Niti Gear Shift Challenge. Our PGP EM student, Charshani Dwarappu Reddy, represented IIMB in the Young Voices program during the Berlin Global Dialogue 2024. A PGP EM team comprising of Naveen Rathani, Ranabir De, Gaurav Kumar, and Vishesh Garg won a business case competition at SIBM. Mukesh Narasimhan, Nachimuthu K, and Praveen Kumar Palaniswamy were named national champions at Power Up, a strategic growth challenge hosted by IIM Kozhikode. Vishesh Garg, Gaurav Kumar, and Naveen Rathani won the first place at NCASE 1.0, hosted by IIM Bodh Gaya. Geetara, Gauri, Gautami, Lakshmi R, and Naveen Raj S were national runners-up in the Innovate for Social Impact Strategy competition hosted by IIM Calcutta. Vishesh Garg, Gaurav Kumar, and Naveen Rathani are the national winners of ProdWiz, a product management case competition. So this is covering PGP EM. And now let me come to PGP and PGP BA. Team Biz Acers from the PGP batch of 23-25, comprising Akshay Prashant, Akash Danania, and Padma Tashi, made waves at the Green FinTech Hackathon, staying #1 for over 4 high-stakes weeks of evaluation by the RBI Innovation Hub panel. A team comprising Akshay Prashant and Akshit Chandra also won 2 Rajasthan Royals case competitions for their sustainability case and fan engagement case. Snackwise, a startup by our PGP students Akash Danania and Akshay Prashant, secured incubation at NSRCEL under the Campus Founders Program. Team Strategic Titans, comprising Mukul Mittal, Harshita Jaiswal, and Shreya Srivastav, were the national first runner-up of the Hero Campus Challenge Season 9. Chitransh Jinger, Ritvik Abhishek, and Shubham Sontalia of Team Cashflow Commandos are the international first runners-up of the DTL Equity Research Challenge. Snehanshu Mishra and Sanket Gagar of Team 2 Idiots were the national winners of Winzo Boss Season 4.0. Harshita Jaiswal and Manthan Dabria from the 23-25 batch are the national first runners-up of Winzo Boss Season 4. They are also the national first runners-up of the Kotak Life Growth Manager Hiring Challenge by Kotak Life. Snehanshu Mishra, Sanket Gagar, Riya Sethi, and Yashraj Molavade of Team Breaking Bad are the national runners-up of the corporate case competition organized by Accenture Strategy and Consulting. Team Kenvision with Shantanu Rajgire, Nikita Shanbag, and Profil Patil are the national runners-up of the Ken case competition. Dikshit NS, Hardik Jain, and Dheer Robin K, belonging to Team Amex Champs, were the national first runners-up in the Decision Science track of the American Express Campus Challenge 2024. Manoj Chakravarti, Nivesh Goenka, and Abhay Goyal were judged the national winners of NCDEX IPFT Hack the Risk 4.0. Samyak, Prakriti Sehgal, and Abhay Saini of Team Finova were the national first runners-up of the FAME 4.0 Innovation Challenge held by IDFC First Bank. And Ritik Ayalwar is the national first runner-up of the Epoch 2.0 National Case Competition. I'm sure in spite of my efforts to get everybody's names down, I might have still missed some others, so my apologies if I missed any other winners. But I must congratulate all of you for the excellent achievements across contests, across institutions, across the country, and some of them international as well. I would also like to take this opportunity to compliment our PGP chairperson, Professor Manaswini Balla, and other faculty colleagues, Professor Saurav Mukherjee, Venkatesh Panchapageshan, Debolina Datta, and Gopal Nayak, for organizing the Shadow a Leader program. This was a unique and immersive experiential learning initiative for 27 of our second-year students, highly appreciated by all of them. The leaders they worked with included Harish Hande, Karthik Reddy of Bloom Ventures, Vivek Kemani of Quantify, Yamini Bhatt of Vimo, Sagota Gupta of Marico, Pavitra Shankar of the Brigade Group, Vipul Rungta of HDFC Capital, and Archana Tripathi of Sahas. Some of these are our alums as well, and we owe our thanks to all these leaders for so enthusiastically participating in this program. I now come to alumni. We are proud of our alums and their impact in a wide range of domains. Let me just mention a few outstanding alumni achievements this year. Our PGP 2009 alumnus, Shyam Krishnan, has just been appointed managing partner at Bain & Company, India. Vikas Purohit, 2002 alum and former director and head small business at Meta India, has been appointed CEO New Business Ventures at Bennett & Coleman. Dr. Rahul Rao of Ahmedabad University has won India Exim Bank's International Economic Research Annual Citation for his PhD thesis, and he was felicitated by the Chief Economic Advisor to the government. Last year on World Disability Day, 2 changemakers nurtured at the Institute were recipients of national awards presented by the President of India for their pioneering and sustained contributions to disability advocacy. PGP 15 alumnus Vineet Saraiwala received the National Award 2024 on behalf of Atypical Advantage, the organization he co-founded, which is a platform for persons with disabilities that enables livelihood opportunities. Alina Alam, founder of Miti Cafe, was recognized for her venture's transformative impact, and she was also recognized with one of the national awards in the field of support for persons with disability. In September, PGP 2021 alum Ket Singh Rajpurohit took home the Star Prize at the Economic Times Startup Awards 2024. His co-founded startup Claim Buddy, which works in the domain of health insurance claims assistance, won in the Best on Campus category. Another alum, Dinendra Kashyap of the PGPPM 2015 batch, was awarded the President's Police Medal for Distinguished Service. He also received the Chief of Army Staff's Commendation Card on the 15th of August. We are ever grateful that our alumni stay connected with us in several ways. I would like to congratulate the recipients of the Alumni Service Awards for 2024. CP Madhusudan, PGP 1993, Pavan Sachdeva, PGP 1996, and Shashank Koti, PGP 2000. This award was launched as a part of our Golden Jubilee celebrations to recognize alumni who have made impactful and enduring contributions to the Institute, the Alumni Association, and the alumni ecosystem. And I hope many of you will be part of these awards in the years ahead. I'm coming to the end of my talk. Today, I would like to conclude by thanking once again the Government of India, especially the Ministry of Education, and the Government of Karnataka, who have always supported the Institute in all its activities. I would also like to thank a very important part of our Institute, the Board of Governors, for their continuing advice and guidance. Of course, today on the convocation, I must thank the parents and families of all our students. They are the ones who have supported you and enabled you to reach this far. And to our faculty, you have counseled, mentored, and strengthened our students who have gained immensely from your expertise and time. Thank you, all of you. Finally, of course, dear graduating students, as you embark on your careers, please understand that organizations and their leaders need to raise their game to handle the complexities of contemporary business and social environments. Geopolitics is clearly a challenging domain today, and that's one area you will have to grapple with. But for all the challenges that are out there, we believe that you are very well placed in terms of a high-quality education that you have received and the abundant opportunities that are opened up to you. However, you need to be sensitive as well as agile. You will probably need to reposition yourself several times during your career, and to enable this, you will need to continuously learn and retrain. So stay open to the signals around you, understand what is happening on the world stage, and chart your course of action. You will, of course, face diverse challenges along the way, but please do stay focused on creating solutions. Above everything else, retain your enthusiasm, and something that we often speak about, please be mindful of your physical and mental well-being. Please remain connected with your friends and family. That is, in my view, and in the view of many others, critical to mental well-being. I wish each one of you here today a very successful career, happiness in all you do, and of course, a lifelong continuing association with your alma mater, IIM Bangalore. We will be watching you with pride, and we will also be wishing for your success. Once again, my best wishes to all of you. Jai Hind. Thank you.